Welcome, City League Sports Show here, Columbus, Ohio. In the studio today, we have the Lady Basketball Panthers from Linden-McKinley in the show here with us. Today, we're going to chop it up with players Christiana Towns, Tamiya Harrington, and first-year head coach. You must have did something special to get on the show. First-year head coach Felicia Crenshaw. I'm your host, Dr. Vince Clarno. We're going to get into it. We're going to start with the young person here. Say your name. Say hello to everybody real quick.
Hey, y'all. My name is Christiana Towns.
My name is Christiana Towns. I'm a freshman. Go give him a little bit more love.
My name is Christiana Towns, and I'm a freshman at Fort Hayes.
Okay, there we go. Coach, we coming to you because you also brand new here in this seat, so go ahead and give everybody some love.
I'm Coach Felicia Crenshaw. I'm actually from the South. I'm from Cadiz, Kentucky. It's a small town. Probably less than 2,000 people right now. But even with that...
What's the name of it? Slow down. What's the name of it?
Cadiz.
Cadiz, Kentucky gets a little bit of love here. What's the closest city that human beings would know?
Nashville.
Oh, closer to Tennessee.
Correct.
Got you. Okay, go ahead. I'm with you.
So with that, I've actually been here since 2013, but I did come from West Virginia. I went to...
All right, now we stopping you right there. You don't get to do that part yet. Hold on.
That part?
That's just saying hello.
Hi, how y'all doing?
We're going to the senior now. Senior, say your name and give everybody in Columbus some love.
Hello, my name is Tamiya Harrington, and I'm a senior at Linden-McKinley.
Ooh, a senior. So, hey, look, I can tell you already, folks, we are about to have a blast of a show. I'm going to immediately call out, even though we're talking basketball, but I'm going to call the freshman Towns out right now. I showed up a little bit late here today, everybody.
Wow.
Like maybe 2 minutes or something like that.
It
was 3 minutes, she's saying. So maybe 3 minutes late. I'm zooming to get in here to be on the show on time. And then as we're sitting here talking, come to find out, we get to talk about running sprints, who's in trouble in practice, maybe whatever it may be. And come to find out, this young lady was late for film study.
Yes.
So she got to run. She getting on me about being late to the show, and she was late for film study. Coach, first year new coach, I'm going to start with you. Tell me a little bit about culture, what you're doing. I don't hear a lot about film study, so break a little bit of that down. Tell me what you're trying to build over at Linden-McKinley. Tell all the listeners, what are you trying to build over there?
Okay. I'm actually trying to build a real varsity program for these young ladies, especially for the young ladies that actually do want to go to the next level. So we do have a lot of different things in play. They have private trainers on top of game film that we do. We have study table, and we're in the gym 6 days a week.
Okay.
Some of our players 7.
Okay. So I'm going to turn to you, senior, for a moment. How has film study been? Is that a new part of, like, I know you've played before.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got Linden-McKinley blood running through you. I get it. So tell me a little bit about film study when you first sat down, you know what I mean, this year, and you're in the lab all of a sudden and somebody's breaking down film. Tell us a little bit about that.
I usually watch film I usually used to watch film like during the past years, but watching it as a team and with a coach actually showing me film, it's pretty cool. I actually enjoy it. Some people don't enjoy it. I enjoy watching the film and like seeing the other people and seeing their plays and their defense. So
yeah. Well, let me share with you. I think most of our listeners know I'm a basketball guy. I've been around the sport my whole life. I'm a basketball nerd. I love film. I watch regular basketball on television with the mute sound because I don't like the sound. I don't like what the people have to say. It doesn't interest me. But more importantly, probably, I don't know, maybe 10 or 15 years ago when you all don't know this, but when we were growing up, you couldn't rewind live television. So you just had to watch the game, right? And if you were hopeful that if it was a good play, they would replay it. Now you can rewind, right? So I watch regular games now almost like film study. Yeah. None of my friends, none of my family, no one enjoys watching the game with me because I might watch the same play 10 times. I might look at what the forward did, the guard did, the coach did. I'm looking at everything. People go, man, we can't watch the game with you, right? So you come into a program or you're following in a program, film study. I want to stay on this for a moment. Young fella here, freshman, what's going on? Look at that smile. You know what I mean? You come from a basketball family, an athlete family, a large family. Towns, I think everybody in Central Ohio knows the Towns of Linden, which is to say respectfully, right? But you grew up with older siblings that played, and here you come in as a freshman. What do you see as your role as a freshman who's also expected to maybe do big things and produce? Tell us a little bit about that. Do you feel the pressure of having to be one of the main people on the team? Do you feel that pressure, or are you just out there having fun right now?
Sometimes I feel the pressure if it's like a close game. But like if we blowing them out, I just I like to have fun. Okay.
Do people tell you? Do you think you're pretty good at basketball? I don't know. I'm asking you. I mean, sometimes
I'm good.
Are pretty. Are you okay? You can go a little bit, and that's something that you're conscious of.
Yeah.
Okay. Coach, tell me about her as coaching her as a freshman with some of the numbers and contribution that she's made. What do you see here as this freshman?
Honestly, for Christiana as a freshman, she's one of the most coachable players that I have on my team. That is something that a coach prides on to have, an athlete that actually has talent and that is coachable. She's very humble.
Family gets love for that.
Absolutely.
My mom and dad do a tremendous job with them babies. Yes,
they taking care of them.
Yes,
they up at 5 a.m. They running. They doing things. So it's different whenever they do come with that type of mentality. And with Christiana, like she's just a gem. She just shows up whenever she is there on time.
Yeah. Get her. Come on. Let's stay with that theme a little bit too. Right? Just a little bit. I walked through the door, listeners, and she hit me not even a hello. The first thing she said to me was I was late. So let's make sure we're gonna keep track of that one here.
We working on it.
And add a sprint for me if you would, please.
I got you.
Whoa.
Add a sprint for me in practice.
So I'm running your sprint?
You're
running my sprint for being late. That's the part. I'm old. I just want to share real quick. They had me run with some young group over winter break, and these kids almost killed me.
Yeah.
I said, you know what? This is my last year ever. And never again am I fooling around with anyone under the age of 30 in the world of sports. These young people almost drove me all the way to the hospital, almost died out there. These kids. So you're running my sprints. You're running your sprints. And then, yes, you're running my 3-minute sprints here, however that many attributes to. It'll pay off for you. I want to turn to you, though, Senior Harrington. So how long have you been with the program?
3 years.
3 years. So you started playing your sophomore year?
Yeah, I transferred to Linden.
Transferred, okay. So how has it been? It's kind of, new coaches, new faces. What does it mean now? You're a senior. You're kind of carrying the torch a little bit and making all of this work. What does that mean for you?
I'm just happy that the program got bigger. So first we didn't have no coach like during preseason.
Okay.
So I had to text Christiana and drag her to a group chat on Instagram because I knew of Christiana and I followed her and saw her playing. I was like, I know we at least got Christiana, my sister, Cheyenne, and one of my players didn't want to play. Okay. So I knew we had 3 people.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So I knew we had 3 people at first, and I was always counting Christiana because I was just going to
I'm going to give you a dap for this one, too. I know my radio folks can't hear it. I'm giving you some love.
Real life.
So for you, you're recognizing that, hey, look, somebody has to step up. Mm-hmm. And at the time with the transition in the coaching, you just took that upon yourself, or did somebody say to you, hey, or did you just do that on your own?
No, I just did it on my own. I just was making group chats.
That's beautiful there. Yeah. That's what leadership does. Leadership sees an issue and they say, hey, I'm going to jump on it and take care of things. So now you're doing this group chat, and then coach gets hired, and then tell me how the two of you, whoever, either one of you can chime in. So how do y'all take it from there and build it into what you got going? Because y'all got a pretty good thing going on right now. So tell me, whoever, dive in. How do y'all go from there?
Coach is the I know I can advisor, so I was in her office a lot for advising.
Okay.
So I asked McCory, I was like, is she going to be the coach or whatever? And he was like, I don't know. Yeah, she got to get hired. And I'm in her office talking about, you going to be the coach? And she was like, probably. And I was like, okay, so we looking up names and
ready to make it work.
Yeah, seeing who got the grades for us, and the team done built. We had 5 players, and we had 10. So
kept growing
and kept growing. So now she shared a little nugget for us. You're an I know I can advisor. You're helping kids throughout the entire school building figure out and find their way to college. a life-changing, opportunity. And now you're coaching and you're leading these young women in the sport of basketball. Now this is where you share a little bit about your basketball background, right? You was about to give me the West Virginia. You was gonna run down your resume at the beginning. We just wanted you to say hello. So give us a little bit of that now, a tidbit of your own journey in this sport.
Okay. For me, I have been playing since I was 8 years old. With that, it's just I've gained a lot of things over time. Along with being an athlete, I was actually a student coach too. Yeah. So once I got to high school, I actually started formulating, trying to figure out what that looked like for me to become a coach. But I decided to stay a player because I still had time.
So you were Tamiya 20 years ago.
Yes.
Tamiya, my part. Thank you. Keep me right. That's right. I'm sorry, Tamiya.
They say it wrong.
No, but if I say it wrong, correct me every time. That's okay. I won't be offended. Tamiya, you were, so this young lady is like you were.
Correct.
Okay.
And it was beautiful to actually see that. You know what I'm saying? To see the inspiration. So with
is she a captain?
She is.
Okay.
Yes. These two are the captains on the team.
So my three other labs gets off?
No. You still work? No, them labs ain't gone.
You still doing them labs?
Yeah, you still got them labs. But I'm sorry. Go ahead, Coach. So when you were young, you kind of saw it in yourself. Hey, I want to be a leader. And I share this. Coaches are leaders of leaders, right? Because to be a young person in sports and make the decision to go out on any playing surface and expose yourself to the masses, that's leadership in itself.
Absolutely.
Because there's so many folks in the stands nitpicking. They're nitpicking you. They're nitpicking players, right? And they're saying you should have did this or did that. So you're here. What does it mean to you to be a coach now at Linden in this community?
It actually means a lot because even though this is a bigger community, it's a bigger city, it still gives me the feel of home. Like the way that we're close, the way that
Linden as an area gives you the feel of home.
It does.
Oh, yeah. Nice. Okay.
And with that, like the sponsorships that we've received, like with We Are Linden and things like that, like it has made me still feel comfortable with saying like, okay, this kind of feels like the South. Yeah. And the way that people actually come together.
Do we cook as well?
No, but it's okay.
No, she said that real quick, everybody. No, okay.
But it's okay.
It's okay.
It's still good food.
All right, still good
it's
food.
Just
we
not,
get down. Come on now.
Yeah, it's still good food.
We got some good stuff going on.
It's some good food.
Okay.
And I've been vegan here, so I've been able to make it. You know what I'm saying? So it's been a really good journey. But just coming from WVU, like the technical school of that, and playing sports there, I actually was able to help multiple teams. Okay. I was recruited for basketball and volleyball, but the softball team was going through. I was a point, yeah. Okay. But I played 1 through 3 though. My little self.
Okay, who you telling? Come on now. All right.
5'5", I can do it.
Okay. All right. Okay. So you bring a lot of experience to the table. We'll get back to your Panther medallion here later on because me and you joked about that for a while, right, as you came into it. I want to circle back to the freshmen here for a moment. What has growing up in your home, how has that helped prepare you to just be a student athlete? You know, both of you are scholar athletes. You guys are 3.8, 3.9 students. 4.0 students. I was just throwing numbers out, but I know
over 4.0.
Yes, indeed. So you all are getting it done in the classroom, which is certainly commendable. But like for you, how does growing up with older siblings, brothers particularly, who played basketball and are playing basketball currently, how has that helped prepare you for some of the accomplishments you're seeing right now?
My brothers, like all my 4 older brothers, Emmanuel, Philip, Christopher, and LB.
Who's the best? I'm putting you on the spot. Yeah. Look, hey, them eyes for radio.
Who's your favorite?
That's what I do. No, I don't want favorite
That's the
yet.
one.
No, I don't want
you
favorite
don't want it yet. You
I
just
want to know
the
which
best.
one is the best in basketball. I'm putting you on the spot, and you don't get to pass on this question. Which one's the best? There's no passing here.
It's 2 of them. It's out of them 2.
Yeah, come on. Well, you don't get to say 2. You get to say 1. I'm gonna make it tough on you in the house for the next couple weeks.
All right.
Who's the best? No, I'm joking. I'll stop you. I'm taking you off the hook. You don't got to say who's
She
the
about
best.
to say it. She about to say
I
it.
know that's why I stopped you. So that's why I stopped you.
I'm going to say Philip Towns.
Okay, Philip Towns is the best. Okay. And look, we're all entitled to our opinion. And that's why I asked you. We like to have a little bit of fun. But if all 4 of y'all or 5 of y'all are playing, are you the best? Can you get with them? Can you give it to them?
Yeah, I can give Manny some too.
Oh, you can give them? Okay. Yeah. She said you can give it out. So let me share. Listeners, you had a game this year and I'm hoping that I'm reading this correctly. A 35, 25, and 10 game? Is this against who was this against? It says you had 35 points, 25 rebounds, and 10 steals in one of your games this year.
Is that Man Franklin?
Was that Man Franklin?
Yeah. Man Franklin.
Man Franklin.
The double-double? Yeah.
So you just out there.
It was a triple-double, baby.
Triple-double, yeah.
Just out there balling that day?
Yeah.
Wow. Hey, look, I had some decent games in high school, and my only real piece is when I broke the single assist record, which a coach let break a couple years ago. We won't talk about that. But I say that to say that's a phenomenal game, right? Absolutely. You're out there balling. But then on top of that, now we're going to come to you, Harrington. You had a game with 27, 5, and 13 steals. I mean, so y'all are just out here on a whole different level, especially on defense, to have young people that are getting 10, 12, 13 steals in the game. Is defense part of what you're trying to bring to the table as well? Absolutely. Right now?
That's one of my main components that I do coach, defense. For me, defense wins games. Yeah. Like, of course, we need to score. Like, that's important too. But I do hone into defense a lot.
Okay. So you grew up in a home, lots of hoopers. Tell me about your basketball journey. Where does it begin? Let the listeners know who. You know what I mean? When do you start hooping? When does it get in? When does the ball come into your world?
I started hooping when I was around like 4 at the YMCA. So my dad always put me in the sport. So, but
what's your dad's name?
Wade Harrington. He also helps with us too, for real.
He's a hooper?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Well, he gets love. We give shout-outs on our show. Okay. So Wade gets love. Okay. Go ahead.
But I've been hooping for a minute. So I was at the Y, and then I've been hooping for like a league.
You a Columbus kid? No, where you
I'm from Dayton.
From Dayton. Okay. Mm-hmm. We'll take you same. We'll give you love all the same. So when did you come to Columbus?
I came to Columbus the end of my freshman year.
Oh, in high school. Mm-hmm. Okay, so you just been with us a couple years now.
Mm-hmm. So I played for Ponitz.
Oh, yeah. PONITZ or something like that, right?
Yeah, the career school.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, so I played for them my freshman year, and I got to be a floater for varsity my freshman year with them. And yeah, my dad coached all of my uncles for real, and he pushed them through college basketball. He couldn't play college basketball for real because he tore his ACL and got MS in 2008. So
yeah. So basketball is in your family also.
Yeah.
So we got a bunch of hoopers here today. We got you played in college, your family hoops, your brothers hoops, everybody. We all hooping here today, right? And I didn't know that coming into it. You've been playing for a long time, 4 years old. As your senior year is winding down, and you reflect back on it, how would you say your journey has been with Linden?
It's been pretty hard.
Okay.
We one game we had to play with 4 players because one of the players hurt hip.
What year was this?
This was sophomore year.
Your sophomore year, okay.
Yeah, something happened with her hip, and we had to play with 4.
Yeah.
And then some other years we had to play with 5 or 6, and everybody's playing the full game. Some people's first year playing basketball, and it's only. So I'll just work. I just been working.
Another dap from me. Kudos for sticking with it, because those are challenging situations where a lot of young people would have walked away. So kudos to you for your resiliency. Kudos to your family for saying, hey, stick with it. And then now being a part of the rebirth, and you're a captain, and it sounds like things are going in a different direction. We was trying to get earlier, we was trying to get some tears on the show. I mean, does that feel special to you for you to have a senior year that's going much better than maybe the last 2?
Yeah,
and I'm trying to get you to maybe be a little, you know what I mean, get you touch a soft spot, and y'all are tough too,
It feels real special. I'm great. I'm grateful for Coach, and I'm grateful for my dad for really helping us. And she really wants to make our team bond, like the sisterhood come together.
Certainly.
So we got team bonding during like the breaks and stuff, and she got us the Airbnb. Like it was real fun. Like we really got to like connect with each other.
Yeah.
Christiana is like a little kid at the Airbnb. Wow. Everyone, you can see everyone's like authentic side. People don't see me so like when I'm on the court, I'm more like I don't really be joking for real.
Yeah, you locked in.
Yeah.
It's game time.
So
Let's get it. You got your arms out. You down low. You playing defense.
I'm locked in, but I'm going to still joke around.
Yeah.
Are
It's a
you,
goofball.
So you just having fun out there.
Yeah, I just like having fun.
She's still a
Are
freshman.
you one to tap the floor defensive?
Oh, nah.
No? Oh,
That was me, though.
That was you. That might be our generation. I don't see that as much
I don't
anymore.
either, yeah,
You know,
but-
when we were kids, it was common for especially like the guards, when your players coming up, you would get low. You kind of hit the floor and say, "Come on,
That's what I
let's
be
get it." Right?
Yes.
That's that energy to let them know when you cross over this half court line.
It could be that.
It's you about to be in a tussle.
Yes.
And, but I mean, with 10 and 13 steals, I think I might have had a game with like 5 steals, maybe 6. I ain't never had no 10 and 13 steals.
The highest I had was 11 in a game.
Oh, so now everybody just gonna show off again. I say 5, and then you trump me with your 11.
I mean, I'm sorry.
Okay, I get it. I'm gonna change my number to 9.
Yeah,
just
that's
for the sake of
right.
it,
Just to
because,
make it sound good.
Once you say it, it's hard. Maybe fact check. Nobody can find out, and I'm the only one that knows my old coach's phone number,
Yeah.
right? So I get on the phone with him and tell him it was 9.
It was
and say,
9.
yes,
Say
it was
9.
9. So you're a part of the rebirth, and you're seeing it. So now, Christiana, I'm gonna come to you. How do you help continue the last couple, as you wind down, help make it special for the seniors that are on the album? How many seniors you got?
Just 3.
3 seniors.
Mm-hmm.
How do you make it special? And then for you, what do you see for Linden moving forward? What do you see as the direction of the program, and what would you like to see take place in your next 4 years?
My next 4 years, I feel like we can...
Or 3 years. I'm sorry, this
3
season's
years.
almost over, yeah.
Mm-hmm. 3 years. I feel like we can get more people to come because how we've been playing this year with everybody coming and stuff, and we've been bonding and everything, and we just tell other people about what we be doing and get more people to come play.
Yeah.
And we can just make our group even bigger.
No, you're not getting off that easy. What would you like to see the team accomplish? I'm sorry, over the next couple of years, because here's where I'm going. It's some tough basketball going on in the North Division right now.
It is.
So I want to hear you say to me, where would you like to see the team go in the next 3 years?
I want to go to cities.
There we go.
I want to go to cities.
Put it out there, right? You can't. It can't become real if you're not willing to claim it and say it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you have to be willing to say it. So in hearing that, y'all got there's some tough players in the City League North right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just from an individual standpoint, and then you see the development. Coach, you talked about it earlier when we were sitting here about what some of the other teams are doing, right? When you hear for this season particularly. We know the history in Central Ohio of an Afrocentric, but when you hear an Afrocentric, you hear a Centennial and what they're doing. What does that say to you, and what you have to do to continue to guide this ship here?
I just have to stay focused for the most part. Make sure that I'm giving what my players that I have in front of me need. And again, like I said, it is definitely very much with me looking and trying to see what the other teams are doing.
Yeah.
Not so much is so we can mold off of them, but so we can prepare and be ready. So I'm just more or less just trying to stay focused and keep our blinders up.
I love that, because I'll share with you. Columbus, we had this gap. So in the 90s, we had amazing girls basketball, and I mean all of Central High. And then somewhere I think it kind of lost its path. But I can feel the rebirth, right? And I look around and I see this freshman player and that freshman player that is really special, and not to be overlooked that there wasn't, because what you just shared, Harrington, about having to do the leadership things you've done is a whole different skill set. That's going to live with you forever. Mm-hmm. Trust me, you're going to look back on those experiences and say, this is what I've learned. And you'll be able to lead, just for every road you go down, you'll be able to lead. So you all have now this nucleus. Can it be built? Do you see it, or are you able to build it there, Coach? Is like what you talked about, the Linden community. Can it be built there?
Yes, I think that it can be very much so. I think that the talent and the support is there.
Okay.
It's just more or less like how Christiana has said several times, us to just show them that.
Right.
That is more or less a community that does have to visually see something.
Right.
So if we're not showing it to them, then they possibly might not be there to support.
What's a day of practice look like? Senior, what's it look like? Tell us what a day of practice looks like.
Practice starts at 3:30. So we got to be on the line by 3:30.
Y'all start off with
Okay,
running.
don't look at me.
We start off with.
Is she late?
Yeah, she's late. She lives right there.
Wait. This week
Late
I was
every
not
day.
late. This week I was not late. I was on time.
We are not.
And she is a captain.
That's right. We're not getting away from that theme. So now we're putting the pressure on you. Everybody's going to be looking. But so in practice, are y'all getting after it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we're real competitive during practice.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Who created that culture? No, I'm being serious.
It may have been me.
Okay, no. But,
Def coach.
yeah, well, let me share this with you. Real talk. Practice is supposed to be competitive. Like as teammates, let me share this for you, and it's for all our listeners. You owe it to your teammates to go hard and practice and be competitive to help each other get better. Mm-hmm. If you're not going at each other during practice, how do I get better and prepare for the opponent? Because the opponent could care less, right? So the opponent that you play against is trying to beat you competitively in the game, right? They're trying to win the game. We keep a score, right? They're trying to win the game. So I've been in some programs, and in practice, I'm like, so nobody gets after anybody. It's all just fluff in here. No energy, right? And so it's good to hear you say that it's competitive. Players should want to come first when you're running in drills. Players should want to be the person who, if you're doing shooting drills, and it's the first team to 10, you should want to knock down your 10 shots. Put pressure on your teammates in these situations. So I think that's great to hear that there's competitiveness in practice. When I was in school and I was in practice, I was going after everybody.
Everything.
I was going to, and then I'll share a little tidbit because I shared this with some people a while ago. I was like this young lady. So I was a senior starter. I would ask my coach sometimes, let me go with the second team. Let me go white. Because I'm going to take the white team and we're going to go beat the rest of we're going to go beat the other team. You know what I mean? We're going to go beat them. Let me roll on it, and we're going to take whoever. You can go get the managers. Shoot the managers up. Don't matter. Put me with the managers, coach. I'm going to go after the first team, right? So it's good to hear that. How do you think practice goes? I want to hear. Go ahead, give
I
us
did
some
that
more.
yesterday. I was with the second team and we won. We was
Like
playing all
a
around
lot of
the world.
times.
We won.
And our box out drill.
Oh yeah.
We won that box
No,
out
y'all was
drill.
running. We won.
You know,
We won. We ran
I
5
love this. You have a perfect harmony in a senior and a freshman. Not many coaches get a gift like that, where you have young people that can come in on both ends of a team and continue to help make it flow. So in practice, is there music? Is any music playing?
Nope.
No music.
I only
playing.
do music during individuals sometimes.
Okay, so a little music during individuals sometimes, and y'all are getting after it. Y'all are in here in practice. How you think practice goes?
Sometimes it can be serious. Sometimes we be joking around.
Okay.
Like we play games sometimes like knockout or like 2 teams, and we do all around the world.
Yeah. Those are things you're supposed to be doing. And let me share, like, especially as you get through the course of the end of the season, you have to fine tune, right? At least that's my opinion, right? And so lots of running because you got to stay in shape. I still, when I hear some programs and they say they don't run enough, I'm going, well, basketball is a running sport. Right, like I'm not sure what world we live in basketball.
You shouldn't be.
Right?
You're not running.
When I was in college, we had a coach who said, "I don't want a basketball team. I want a track team that plays basketball."
That sounds smart.
I said, no, that don't sound smart. Even I say it because we were running so much. I used to be wondering, like, oh my goodness, like I felt like we were on a track team.
Yeah,
I'm talking about as a player,
I understand.
right?
Yeah, as a player.
I'm going, oh my goodness, man, we can't gonna survive here. But you can do more than what you probably think you can do, and so. It sounds like y'all got a special recipe of stuff going on right now. You come into a program, and what I want you to take away from this today, Christiana, as you hear one of your teammates, I want you to embrace the challenges that she spoke about. Because that doesn't become a part of your DNA, right? You come into a program, you all have won some games. It's stable. It has players. It has a coach who has a vision, who understands the game. And so you have a senior teammate, though, who is saying to you, hey, look, wasn't always this way, right? So don't lose that message in all of this. And so as we start to get out of here, I'm going to, Coach, I'm going to come to you first. let you share anything that we haven't talked about. But before you do that, I want the listeners who can't see. So Coach has this Panther medallion, right? I think she went out and purchased specifically for being the coach, but she says she's had this. For how long have you had this thing?
I've had it for at least 4 years. I've created it. I create jewelry through my business, Melanated Divine Nation.
Okay.
And so I custom this for myself.
Nice. So before she even knew she was going to be the Linden-McKinley Lady Panthers basketball coach, she created this Panther medallion, which is beautiful, by the way, right? But somewhat heavenly prophecy, something comes down and says, hey, make this a couple years ago, and then it puts you in this seat, and here you are, and you wear it well, right? So you look like you've always belonged at Linden. And when I say look, I'm talking about just your demeanor. I watch you from afar, and you look like you've always just been a part of the fabric of what's going on there. A lot of history. So, Coach, I turn to you. Share whatever you want to say as we start to get out of here and wrap up for today.
I just like to thank everybody for being supportive. That has been, especially my assistant Wade, Coach Wade. Like I said, that's her dad, but he's more or less there to support. He's there for the girls, not just for his daughters.
Right.
Our trainer JR, like I appreciate him so much.
Yeah.
He's there a lot of the times whenever he can't be. He's still there.
Okay.
So, and just Linden in general. Like,
certainly.
The full community, it stands behind us differently.
Yeah.
And when we do go to different events and stuff like that, like we're recognized. So
nice.
I definitely appreciate that.
Y'all got a good thing going on. Freshmen, we come to you. And you're still freshmen. You know what I mean? You're a Towns freshman, but until your season's over, then we'll start changing it up a little bit. Because you freshmen are coming on the scene around, right? You know what I mean? Like you look up, so I remember, and I'm gonna share a little piece. Someone told me you could play a little bit, right? Because I hear it all the time. In my role, I get text messages, email, you should come see this kid, see that kid. And not that I don't want to see everyone. It's just not enough time for the volume of people that I should come check out, right? But I had been hearing you were pretty good, and I came to a game, and you delivered in that game. I was like, oh, okay, she can ball a little bit. You can hoop, right? I think you have a really bright future in basketball. But there are others out there, right, that are also pretty special as well. And I hope that you continue to be as kind to the game as the game can be kind to you. You won't know what that means right now, but trust me, in a couple of years, you'll start to understand, I think, what that means. But share what you want to share here as we start to wrap up and get out of here today.
I want to thank my family for being there for me and supporting me every game.
Come on now.
I want to thank my brothers for playing basketball. They're my idols. Like that made me want to play basketball. And I want to thank my.
And you'll give them buckets. Say that.
I'll give them all buckets.
Yes, indeed. Come on, let them know.
And I want to thank my coach and our trainer JR, because they'll get in the gym if I need to get in the gym anytime, any day.
Yeah.
Like Sundays, I have my individual workouts every Sunday.
Nice.
And yeah.
Okay.
Wait.
Oh, go ahead.
And I want to thank my team for playing their game and winning some games.
Yeah.
And making history at Linden.
Nice. Yes, indeed. I get it. The floor is yours. Seniors get to speak last in my world. You know what I mean? You've earned the right to say what you want to say here.
I want to thank my sister and Cheyenne for pushing me.
Who's your sister? You keep saying
Crystal Harrington.
Crystal Harrington. Crystal gets some love. We got to say names out here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
She's a freshman on the team.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, I wasn't going to play this year because I didn't think there was going to be a team for real. But they told me I should just play. She wanted to play with her sister for my last year, her first year, being a freshman. So I want to thank them. I want to thank Coach for being our coach. I want to thank my dad. And I just want to thank everyone.
Hold on. We're not ending on that.
I know.
You said you were not going to play this year?
No, I was not going to play this year.
Oh,
Nobody knew it. She had a foot injury, remember?
Oh, that's right. I do remember that.
It was mental health. And so I worked through it. And she's here.
Yeah, I'm here.
Good for you. That almost made me cry just now when you said that, real talk. Because, for me, it's pretty simple. And I just want our kids to have a chance.
That's it.
Right. So, look, I talked about crying. I'm almost the one because I just want y'all to be able to get out there, just play, have some fun. You know what I mean? So it hurts me to say that you thought about possibly not playing. Good for you. You've became one of my heroes today. Real talk. You've become one of my heroes. Say all the things that you've shared here. I'm happy for your journey. I'm happy that you stuck it out. I'm happy that you're here. And I'm not supposed to be talking. I'm gonna go back to you, let you finish. But you got me on that one when you said you maybe wasn't gonna play. Yeah. So I'm glad you're out here.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna play. My little sister pushed me to actually
play. Thank you, Crystal.
Yeah, thank you, Crystal.
Come on, thank you. Yeah.
So she pushed me to play, so I organized the group chats and stuff. Try to reach out to coach. Try to get my dad there to help with to help with everything. And I just try to get like anybody that could play with us in the court, like my cousin Trayron Daniels. He helped us train during the summer, like he'll be guarding us. Like he is really good. Like I should not be playing with him. Like he's real good. Yeah. And like the training with him really helped me and my sister and Shy during out the summer. So
wow, what a special group here we had today. Listeners, if you didn't have fun with this show, I'm not sure what you're tuning in and watching. They're telling me I got to wrap it up. I told you it would go fast. We could probably talk for another 20 minutes about all the special things going on with Linden's Lady Basketball. I say all to the We Are Linden, to the Linden community, get out here, support these young people, have fun with it. I got to do all this stuff, right? I got to say all these things at the end to make it official, right? So you all just get to sit here and smile for a moment. But appreciate you all as guests, and even this fake smile that she just got. Wow, just the big bright one there, right? Catch all our future episodes on radio WCBE 90.5 FM, and wherever you get your platform of podcast, Spotify, Apple, TuneIn, check us out. And then for all of my young folks out there, they say I say it wrong, but follow us on IG. I still use the term Instagram. I'm an old dude. Instagram. IG. Follow us on IG at City League Sports 614. I'm your host, Dr. Vince Clarno. This is City League Sports. We had a blast today.